Good afternoon. My name is Brian Heck, and I'm the city manager for the city of Springfield. We wanted to come back with an update to the community about the recent events that have occurred over the last few days. Again, I want to state that we, with our organization, the city of Springfield, we support the peaceful protests and demonstrations that have occurred around the injustices that exist within our community and within our country. Sunday afternoon, we saw a peaceful protest and what speaking for change really means. Again, yesterday, a small group of protesters demonstrated on the City Hall Plaza in, again, a peaceful manner. And we respect that and we support that. What we cannot support is the violence and the vandalism that occurred later Sunday night into Monday morning. That did cause us to implement a curfew. That curfew went into effect Monday at 6 p.m. and it expired this morning at 6 a.m. It was for a small portion of our downtown area, and we'll talk a little bit later on about the incidents that occurred during that curfew period. But I will say we were very pleased and encouraged that our community remained compliant during the curfew period, and we had very little incident and interaction that caused any issues. And so I thank our community for stepping up and supporting our community and supporting the right to protest and to demonstrate peacefully and to not support the violence and the vandalism that occurred Sunday night into Monday morning. I also want to take the opportunity to thank the men and women of our Springfield Police Division. Admittedly, they have to be running on fumes. They've been working around the clock to protect and serve our great community, and I thank them for their service. I also want to thank other members of our organization, from our service department, from the fire division, and others who also helped in implementing the curfew measures. We stand together. We stand for justice. We stand for peace. And we stand against the injustices that exist in society today. With that, I want to introduce Mayor Warren Copeland.
So, in younger days, I was involved in demonstrations that were peaceful, and they brought some results. So I really believe in people's right to demonstrate, to express themselves, and to communicate with public leaders. And I welcome that. Obviously, destruction of property, etc., is not a part of what that would be to be effective. So we are happy that that has eased, but I guess we also are very, very hopeful that that remains the case in the days ahead. So it would be our hope that we do not have another period of time where there was vandalism, etc. We would join the city manager in thanking all of the people of Springfield, but especially those who work for the city of Springfield and the police department and other parts of our government who've put in long hours during this period of time in order to bring peace to the city of Springfield. Thank you to them, and thank you to the people of Springfield. And let us move forward to address the problems we have without this disruption we had. Thank you.
I'll now ask Assistant Mayor Joyce Chilton.
Thank you, Brian. Well, first of all, I want to say that we are honored to have such wonderful police force with our sheriff, our Springfield Police Department, and Ohio State patrolmen. You know, we are one big city, and we here in Springfield, we need each other. So you need us to protect and serve. We need you to report concerns on the website. I was just talking to Captain Brad Mose, who's going to speak later, that he handles all those tips, concerns, complaints, and compliments. And you can report those on the website anonymously. He sends those to the proper departments. If you expect a call back, he can take care of those. So as Assistant Mayor, I'm going to say to you, the citizens of Springfield, we need you and you need us. Thank you.
City Commissioner Dave Estrop.
Good morning. People of Springfield, thank you. You have demonstrated once again that our city and the people of our city are committed to building together for a better tomorrow and moving forward together for a better tomorrow. We still need to remain vigilant, and I know the police will remain throughout, will have a presence throughout our community to make sure that all of our citizens are safe, protected, and served. But I want to thank the people of Springfield who've stepped away from pulling apart and tearing down and have chosen a route of moving forward together. Thank you.
I know Commissioner Rob Rue and Commissioner Kevin O'Neill were not able to join as they had previous scheduled appointments, but I know that they stand with the fellow commissioners and the mayor and our organization for the comments that were made today. I'd like to ask now Captain Brad Mose from our police division to come up and talk a little bit about what's occurred since Sunday night to through Tuesday night.
Good morning. First, I would like to state how grateful we are to the citizens of the city of Springfield for their compliance during this time. Monday night, we had 5 arrests during the curfew. Those persons, we asked them at least 3 times to leave. We gave them the opportunity to leave, and they chose not to. So they were arrested. Tuesday night, we had no arrests. And that's why the curfew is ending. The peaceful protest during the day yesterday is a great example of the community that we live and work in. And I want to thank the commissioners, the mayor, the assistant mayor, and the city manager for giving us the resources that we needed to make sure the citizens of the city of Springfield are safe. Thank you again.
And again, it's not possible without great partnerships, and so I do want to say a thanks to the Sheriff's Office for stepping up again and supporting us through this time, as well as the Ohio State Patrol, who provided assistance greatly over the last couple nights and Sunday night as well, in helping keep our community safe. And it's with those great partnerships in our community that we're able to move forward together. Again, we support the peaceful protests. We support the peaceful demonstrations to speak out against the injustices that exist within society. What we cannot stand for are the violent acts and the acts of vandalism to property, to small businesses who are committed to making our community a better place to live, work, and play every day. We can't see that destruction in our community. So we hope, we encourage, we urge our community, let's stand together. I am certain that conversations will continue around these issues, around the injustices that exist within our community. Let's hold those conversations peacefully and together so that we can proactively develop solutions to work towards an end of those injustices in society. Thank you, and with that, we would be glad to answer any questions.
Brian, what is the next steps from here? I mean, any additional things that people should be looking for at this point? You know, after we go to tomorrow, the next day, where do we move toward?
Yes, so again, the curfew ended at 6 a.m. this morning. It is not our intention to extend that curfew at this time. Much thanks to the community, to our residents, to our business partners who stepped up in a big way. It was an inconvenience. It was an inconvenience for many businesses in our downtown core that had to close up shop early. We did not want to do that. But they did it for the betterment of this community and to protect and keep our community safe. And so we thank them. But at this time, there is no intention to extend that curfew. We will have to continue to evaluate. We believe strongly that our community will stand above this, and we will work together to end the violence and the vandalism that occurred. And we are hopeful that we will not have to implement another curfew anytime in the near future.
Those 5 people that Captain Moses mentioned, was it just an arrest of being there when you weren't supposed to be, or was there an action there? Like, were they attempting to destroy anything, or was it just that they were there?
They actually violated the order of the mayor for the curfew. So that's what they were charged with. They were given the option to leave, like I said, 3 times. It could have been even more than that. We did not want to make the arrests. Our goal was actually just to seek compliance, and that remains our goal.
Captain, could you also just give a number of, how many resources you guys used over the last 2 days just to secure that perimeter of downtown between you, the sheriff's office, and highway patrol?
I wouldn't even want to really guess because we haven't really tallied all of the resources that we've used, but I can tell you a large percentage of our department came in on overtime and worked to cover the downtown core block. The State Highway Patrol was very helpful in helping to guard the intersections and make sure everyone was safe, and the Sheriff's Department was as well.
Anything you guys want to say?
Mayor, anything you want to add?
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.